confident I can whoop all of them. This ain't nothing new. My image has been confident. What you trying to make it look like something new for? I'm always confident I can whoop all of them.
Yo, I was watching the old Roy Jones Jr. fight. Actually, I watched 2. And wow, man. That dude's skill, athleticism, his intuitive punching, like his reflexes were unreal. Almost like a mutant or X-Men or cartoon or the stuff we read about in Legends. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Postcode? What's up, Ma? What's up, JP? Everybody back in Stillwater. Great God, everybody doing it up. Still number 1, baby.
My baby brother and I had a conversation years ago, and I was explaining to him that the greats that we see now, I said, man, in 100 years, 200, 300, 400 years, we'll read, well, the folks then will read about Ali and Roy Jones and Brock Lesnar and Michael Jordan and all these other great, you know, these extraordinary athletes. They'll be reading about them like how nowadays we read about, you know, Shaka Zulu or Ajax or Achilles or Damo. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that amazing? Y'all, Muhammad Ali was in the Superman comic book, as y'all can see, is in my emblem. So he's already canonized as like a you know what I'm saying, out of this world type of being. So 300, 400, 500 years from now, if the planet is still inhabited by, you know, humans, you never know. It might be another cataclysm. The way folks act down here, I wouldn't blame the planet. The planet might blow up, fire, rain, wind, whatever. Nuclear war. Yo, what's going on with y'all president, man? What's going on with y'all president, dog? Wow. Is this smoke and mirrors, man? Or is this for real? I know one thing. They could drop down them gas prices. Got me thinking about building my own solar car. What happened to solar cars? Y'all remember back when we was in well, I'll say this. Back in the 90s, and we were seeing all those ads and specials on the solar power cars. Now that we're here in the future, George Jetson and them, we got solar powered everything. The things that go on your on the shingles on your roof, the big panels. We got it for phones and power banks and all this other stuff. But where the cars at? Where the vehicles? You know what I'm saying? They got electric vehicles, man. That's trash, man. We need the solar, baby. Get powered by the sun and the moon. But anyway, yo, we just want to get on here and talk a little trash about boxing and fighting, and you know, Sebastian Fundora did what he did to Keith Thurman, like what we all expected. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, man. Keith Thurman, man. Man, that dude career shot off like a rocket. And you know what's crazy, y'all? It's very few fighters that can leave the game and then come back after a layoff. You know, we saw Muhammad Ali do it. Well, they kicked him out of boxing and stripped him for them 3 years. We saw George Foreman do it. We saw, who else had a long layoff, y'all?
I would have been a bum compared to you.
Well, you've been on the tour.
Well, y'all will know better than I would. Boxers that get, you know, serious injuries and come back. You know, it's very rare. And as of late, Keith Thurman took a long layoff, and he came back. He come back sparingly, and he's getting whooped. Pacquiao whooped him, and what other fights he had, I don't remember. I don't even know if they were significant enough to even bring up. Then Fundora just whooped him. Adrian Broner took that layoff, and then when I saw him in this comeback fight, he getting his tooth knocked out. You know, Errol Spence, he's trying to make a comeback, and to be honest with you, man, I'm fretful for him to make a comeback against someone like what's this dude? His father knocked out Zab Judah. Zoo. I'm like, damn, man. Zoo ain't the best. But he ain't no bum neither. The dude can still punch, and he's been active. You know, so, you know, these are these fighters' careers, man. And there's another one. Andrade. Boo Andrade. I don't even know if he even left boxing. I just think his promotional team or his matchmaking, or ain't no telling with these dudes, man. They say stick to the ways of old, man. That's what they tell you in the Bible. I think Isaiah said that. Stick to the ways of old, man. Stay active all year round, baby. 3, 4, 5, 6 fights if you can. I ain't saying do like old school and fight 10 fights in 1 year or 9 fights or 12 fights, but shoot, the young man in UFC, I forgot he held this record, y'all. I thought Lupe Gutierrez had the record, but what's the young brother, y'all, from Cali? He talks to the fighters as he's fighting them. Damn, I can't remember his name. Holland. He fought 6 or 7 times in 1 year for UFC, y'all. For mixed martial arts. Let me see. Just look it up. I mean, that's amazing in this day and age. To read any good news in the news, babe. Yeah, in this day and age, man, that's out of this world. Let's see. Kevin Holland fights in 1 year. In 1 year.
I only fought once a year. And I would like to do like Joe Louis did, a bum a month. That way I can stay active and don't get too lazy.
Well, it says that he fought 4 times in 1 year, but that's a lot for MMA. That's a lot for any combat sport or art, especially nowadays. Well, let's just look up who has the most fights in 1 year in UFC. It might be Lupe Gutierrez. Who has most fights in 1 year? UFC. Damn, that's from the 90s, y'all. So Don Fry, if y'all can remember Don Fry, he went to the WWF back in the day. And Oleg Taktarov, I never heard of him. They fought 8 times for the UFC back in 1995 and 1996 in a single calendar year. Wow. Okay, Kevin Holland has 5 fights in 1 single calendar year. And so does Cowboy Cerrone. Wow. That's amazing. But yeah, y'all, what's going on in boxing, man? What's going on with the booger weights? In Norway. Is he gonna jump up and fight Tank or somebody, y'all? I know he's good, y'all. Did they just catch him wrapping his gloves illegally? I can't even study the illegal weights, man. Not the illegal weights. The booger, the small weights, the fly weights, until they get up to lightweight. I know that's bad to say, and we've had great, incredible fly and bantam weights in history, but unless you fighting like, you know what I'm saying, like 100 fights, or you doing like Joe Gans and them, you fighting people that's 2 and 3 weight classes above you, it's just hard to keep up with them dudes, man. It's just, come on, man. Get up there, get up the lightweight, baby, so we can start, you know, seeing where you really stand. Then at welter, who we got? Devin Haney and them. Matter of fact, who's at lightweight? Did Shakur move up from lightweight? Okay, is Teofimo still down there? That dude, man. I'm mad I even brought his name up. What else is going on? Middleweight, is Canelo still around? Y'all, I'm just hit or miss with boxing right now. I mean, I didn't even know Tyson Fury fought, what was that, 2 weekends ago? Because we was watching the UFC card. Freaking old cheating behind Tyson Fury fought. What's going on with the heavyweights? Are we going to get some unification? I think they stripped Usyk on one of the titles. Usyk said he didn't mind fighting Wilder. I think Wilder should go ahead and see if he can get another title, man. And, you know, and just ride off into the sunset. He still got his power. And he still got the willpower to fight. He still got the warrior spirit. And heavyweight is the division where you could, you know, longevity, you can, you know what I'm saying, you can have a good reign in your later years. History has showed us that with Archie Moore and George Foreman and Larry Holmes. You know, history has showed us that. Yeah, man. I just hope Wilder just goes for the titles, rides off to the sunset and retires, man. He ain't got nothing else to prove. These fighters wish they can have 9-10 title defenses in this modern era. Light heavyweight, I want to see Benavidez versus Beterbiev or Bivol. Wow, there's a big fight coming up at middleweight, y'all. The Puerto Rican, the Boricua, Morena, Boricua. I forgot his name, but he's fighting Jerome Boots Ennis. That's going to be a good one, y'all. That's going to be a good one. I think Boots stops him late. That's my personal opinion. I think Boots stops him late. Here's another joke I'm fitting to bring up. Ryan Garcia. I don't know if I ever got to comment on his last fight against Barrios, who they served him up on a platter for Ryan Garcia. But rightfully so. If you can get an easy belt grab, you know, go ahead and get it. But y'all, I'm just convinced, man. Whenever he's jittery and all hyper and throwing all these right leads and backing up, I watched that whole fight, y'all. And I'm like, wow, Ryan Garcia, he really doesn't box well. He's like a one-trick pony. You know, he has a starting left hook. He kind of puts me in the mind of Kendall Holt. Like Kendall Holt. Well, actually, Kendall Holt, I think, could box better than Ryan Garcia. But Kendall Holt had that stunning left hook. And, you know, he kind of flat-footed, but, you know, he had power. And he was a decent, you know, title contender. He might have won a belt or two. But Ryan Garcia is like a lesser version of Kendall Holt to me. He got a good left hand. He's jittery and like nervous energy and like he turning his back y'all in the fight against Barlow. What is going on? Couldn't get Barrios out of there. Yeah, whatever, man. I don't care what he does. The dude talks trash. I think they're trying to protect him. And he's nowhere near the level of no Mayweather, Canelo for him to be trying to call shots and stuff. Anywho, next subject. What's up with Canelo, y'all? What's Canelo doing?
Sucker, you ain't nothing.
I don't know, y'all. I ain't been reading no news. Shoot, man. I was talking to my buddy because he's still big in the WWE. You know, and I've been fell off. To me, it's just I just can't get with it. It's just hard for me to get into it. It's just not raw like how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? 80s, 90s, early 2000s, WWE was the truth. 80s, 90s, early 2000s, basketball was the truth. 80s and 90s, early 2000s, football was the truth. It's like they just watered everything down with all these rules. And what the main thing I told him was, yeah, I know y'all gonna think I'm sexist, man, but I said, man, when women are the main events for WWE and the women are just as good or outshine the men, I know that your product is lacking, dog. So I said that to say, the women's boxing, even though it's well deserved, their fights have been just as marquee. Like Alicia Bumgarner just fought the other night. You know what I'm saying? Even though I watch a clip of the fight, the camera all zoomed up under her panties and stuff. I'm like, Greg, Damon, what's going on? Every damn thing's a thirst trap, man. Stick to the girl punching, man. To the young lady punching. Yeah, but the chick Deasia and Clarissa and Bumgarner and what's the British chick? Katie and what's the Puerto Rican boo? Serrano. You know, I mean, shoot, they've been hyping up the women's card. Just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. What else has been going on? What else has been going on, y'all? I'm trying to think.
Sucker, look at you.
Let's see. So the next big up and coming fights, we got Maloney. Looks like a Brit or Aussie versus Donovan. Never heard of him. Who else? Wallace versus Sekiera. Okoli versus Yoka. They look like, they're heavyweights. Okay. One brother French. Samake versus Hadribies. Big Baby Miller versus Pedro. Cubano. That ought to be good. So Big Baby Miller, y'all heavyweights, tune in. Y'all remember last time he fought his wig, his hairpiece is falling all off. And in the picture right here, they got him with the hairpiece. Just go bald, dog. Evander Holyfield, George Foreman, you know what I'm saying? Iron Mike. That fight is on it's on DAZN. It's on, that's next Saturday. So it's on the 25th. Okay. What are these other people, man? Rojas versus Sosa. Sabkhankulov versus Usmanov. Okay, they seem like Khabib cousins. folk from over there like Iran, Russia, Dagestan. So that might be entertaining. Then you got Njolonimu versus Bank. Look like a brother from Africa versus a Swedish dude. Chavez Jr.? Yeah, Chavez Jr. fighting a cruiserweight bout on the... What date is this? The 25th? Wow. Man, what a disappointment, y'all. Talented as he is, the pedigree he comes from. He's fighting Caicedo. Looks like he's from South America. Brother from South America. I don't know if that's Venezuela or Peru. One of those flags. Belize. Yeah, but Chavez Jr., man. I guess he's staying active. I guess he ain't went all the way crazy yet, so you might as well use it before you lose it. See, but look, they got the honeys. They got the women folk coming up. Nicholson versus Turner. It's on a Wednesday, the 29th. Okay. Apa versus Adeyeka. Cruiserweights. Oh, they both Nigerian. Wow. Breedy versus Erden Bot. Was he Mongolian? Okay, just talking about him. Inoue versus Nakatani. Two Japanese fighters. Super bantamweight. See what I'm talking about? May 2nd. Day after May Day. You know his baby brother's on the card too. Who else we got, y'all? I'm scrolling down. Oh, Benavidez. Okay. He's fighting Ramirez. Cruiserweight. Damn, he went up to cruiserweight. What happened to light heavy? Damn, he couldn't keep his weight down. So Benavidez is at cruiserweight, y'all. Fighting Ramirez. Never heard of him. He's Mexican. Oh, Munguia. Jaime Munguia's on the undercard. That'll be dope. I like watching him. What other fights we got coming up, y'all? Let's see. Kelly versus Fawaz. They both British. May 6th. Zoo. Oh, Zoo got another son? Super welterweight. So apparently this is either Tim Zoo's brother, cousin, uncle, somebody. He's fighting Diaz on May 6th. Oh, Dubois. Oh, yeah, y'all mark this in your calendar. So May 9th, Daniel Dubois is fighting Wardley. Now Wardley, hey man, he's a slug. He's a slug and heavyweight, man, with energy. He's young, he's youthful. Didn't really see nothing that stood out, but hey, he put down Parker. Even though I thought it was an early stoppage. Man, what's up with the British refs stopping fights early? Have y'all noticed that? Their refereeing lately been shabby, dog. Like with the Wilder fight, and years ago, Carlos Takam versus Joshua. Like the British refs, I don't know if they getting these guys out the streets or they getting them out of retirement. y'all know how y'all call folk tomato cans and cab drivers. I think that's what some of these British refs are. I mean, they like I don't understand their style of refereeing, man. They got to get more into it and be more attentive to the fights and you know what I'm saying, stop being so quick to stop a fight. I don't think they should start that fight with Parker. I thought it was a tad bit too early. Yeah, who else? Who else is on May 9th? Oh, another heavyweight. Okay, Anderson, he came back. Yo, last time I saw Jared Anderson, he was in the ring about to cry with Roy Jones trying to get him right. You know, he was talking about how he might not want to box again. You know, I think he suffered a bad knockout loss, but you know, it's heavyweight, baby. It's anybody's day. One punch. You know, you pick yourself up by the bootstraps, go back to the drawing board, and become better. So I'm glad he's coming back. Anderson is fighting Dacres from England, or is that Australia? May 9th. I'm going to stop in June, y'all. Rafferty versus Essuman. Oh, it's an all British card. Speaking of Brits, y'all, what happened to Amir Khan? Aleem versus Leo, featherweight.
Man, I don't get hit. I'm the fastest thing on 2 feet, man. Are you crazy? I'm tired of talking.
Overton versus Sumter. Light heavyweights, okay. Ergashev versus Yukimbayev, super lightweight, May 10th. Boachuk, okay, I've heard of him. Oh, Mosley Jr. Sugar Shane got a son that's fighting? Middleweight. That's May 10th, y'all. Might have to check that out. Sugar Shane. Alright, May 15th, what we got? Never heard of none of these dudes. May 16th, Hergovic. Oh, he's still fighting? Versus Allen. Heavyweights. Let's see. Sutherland and Fell. Okay, Keyshawn Davis. Yeah, they squabbling now. Yeah, that dude got vinegar in his blood. I love to see him fight. Keyshawn Davis is fighting. Looks like a up and coming contender named Albright. You know, I think I saw a few clips of Albright. I think he's a rangy, linky type of guy with good boxing skill. Yeah, I'm gonna tune in for that. Oh, and they're fighting in Norfolk, VA. I think that's May 10th as well. No, excuse me, that's May 16th. Keyshawn Davis versus Albright. So I'm gonna tune in for that. Okay, Norma Jr. is back. Oh, he's on the undercard. Wow, that's gonna be a good undercard. Norma Jr. versus Brian Norma Jr. versus Wagner from Canada. Okay, May 23rd, Usyk versus Verhoeven. Man, this is well, he might be a contender, y'all, but it looks like a light touch to me, I guess, until Usyk is ready to, you know, unify, be undisputed again or retire. Hope he fights Wilder or Joshua. That'll be nice, but you know, we never get what we want unless we cry and complain and talk trash for weeks on end before we get the fights we want. Thank you, Turkey Ali Sheikh, for paying these dudes that are willing to fight, who will actually fight. Let's see, what else is going on? May 29th, Edwards versus Nkutole. Looks like a South African flag. May 30th, Ford versus Foster. I want to say Ford looks familiar, y'all, but I'm not quite sure. Super featherweight. Oh, Bivol got a fight coming up May 30th. All right. Efert, German cat. Light heavyweight, 12 rounds. So mark that on your calendar, May 30th. Oh, Amanda. Hey, boo. Serrano. She's fighting some chick with pink hair, Hanson. 10 rounds, featherweight, on May 30th. And oh, it's an all-girl undercard. See? Dang, see, man, women get in there. They said, damn it, y'all gonna pay us. Y'all gonna watch us fight. And you know, and I will watch Amanda Serrano. She's very entertaining. Oh, Holly Holmes on the undercard. Okay, she went back to her mother art, boxing. I want to say it's kickboxing, but you know, Holly Holm, I enjoy watching Holly Holm fight. She's trying to get that boxing money. You know, Dana White ain't trying to pay you nothing in the UFC. She had to get back over there to boxing. Let's see. And all right, y'all, I said I was gonna stop in June. So June 4th, I'm only gonna say the big names that I see. Let's see, June 6th. Okay, never heard of them. Let's see.
And I'm knocking out all bones. If you get too small, I'll knock you out.
Fury. Oh, does Fury have a brother, y'all? He's British, heavyweight, 8 rounds. Versus some big, look like bodybuilding dude named Hall. That's June 13th. Oh, wow. June 13th, Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Zombie. 8 rounds, super welterweight. So that's 154. So Floyd must have backed out of the fight when Pacquiao to take a light touch. And it says exhibition bout under it. 8 round super welterweight exhibition bout. Telecom Center, Athens, United States. Is that Athens, Georgia? Wow, Floyd's coming back to fight some dude we never heard of. He looks Greek. The flag looks Greek. That's June 13th. Y'all mark that in your calendar. Money Mayweather. Pretty Boy Floyd. June 20th. Okay, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. There we go. That's his name. Zayas versus Boots Ennis. June 27. Yeah. Okay, yo, I gotta say this because this is right under the Zayas versus Ennis thing. So September 19, Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight Manny Emmanuel Pacquiao. 12 rounds welterweight. September 19, 2026. So he's taking a light exhibition touch-up June 13, and then fighting Manny Pacquiao September 19. Sphere, Las Vegas. All right. Well, that about wraps it up, y'all. Tell me what you think. Tell me who you're rooting for, where you putting your money at. Y'all stay diligent and vigilant in all you do. And we'll holler on the flip side. Love, peace, and prosperity, baby.
I predict that he will go in 8 to prove that I am great. And if he want to go to heaven, I'll get him in 7. He'll be in the worst of 6 if I cut it to 6. And if he keeps talking jive, I'll cut it to 5.